Collective genius. So, this is about where decisions get made and who's in the room. I'll tell you a story, true story from last century. A statistician named Francis Galton in the UK lived in a rural county where they had livestock, and one of the things they had was an ox hanging, on a rope. And he said, wouldn't it be interesting to see if people could guess the weight of that ox? So every one of the 787 people who attended the county fair wrote down a little slip of paper, gave Sir Francis Galton the weight of the ox. Being a statistician, he averaged all the weights. And what was amazing was, for this ox that weighed like 1,150 pounds, the average was within 1 or 2 pounds of the weight of the ox, but not one person got it right. Not one person got the weight right, but the average of all the guesses was basically dead on. So here's what that means for you. Every time you make a decision alone, you're guessing the weight of the ox. Without asking, without including other people closest to the work, you're betting your single guess is better than the combined intelligence of everybody in the room. And this kind of applies to when you're building out, for example, a new web page. It's faster for you to just do it yourself, right? But yet we know that everybody collectively will have a better decision and have more buy-in. So the cost of not using collective genius isn't just a worse decision. It's the buy-in of every person whose input you never asked for, because people don't just want to be told the weight of the ox, they want to be asked. So the process of collective genius, power move number 2, has 4 steps. And one is individual thought work. Before anybody talks, everybody writes down their own ideas. This protects against groupthink and makes sure the quietest voice still gets heard. This is different than observing in the room that somebody hasn't said anything, and you say, what do you think? And invariably they say, I don't have anything to add. I think it all has been said. It's all been said because they didn't have a chance to do individual thinking first, and they were running behind other people's conversations. Step 2, small group build. When you share and hear ideas from others in a small group, you get to build on each other's ideas and land on your top ideas, make your thinking sharper in a small group. Third step is large group report out. Find out about the common themes across the small groups. Whenever you have more than 5 or 6 people in a meeting, this process of individual thinking, small group build, and large group is really important. And finally, if you're creating lots of options to solve a decision, we go to weighing the ox, just giving people votes and allowing them to place their votes without any conversation about better or what they think is right. They're going to apply all their experience, all their insights into weighing the ox and placing their votes against the ideas that they think will be most effective. So what do you get when you use the power move of collective genius? Better decisions, faster execution, more buy-in, and a team that executes on something they helped build. They were done with, not done to. So the next time you have a real decision in front of you, we'd ask you to consider collective genius.